16 tiles. 16 tiles. Nick Saban. Nick Saban and 16 tiles. Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant. Egg-a-wall. Hey. 16 titles.
Need y'all's help.
16 titles. Bear Bryant, Nick Saban.
Bama's offense is missing.
Titles.
Has anyone seen Alabama's offense? It's nowhere to be found. I don't know what happened to it. It's just gone.
16 titles. Bear Bryant, Nick Saban.
If anyone has seen Alabama's offense, please let me know in the comments down below.
Hey, you shut the hell up, Lou. Whoa, Todd, woo.
Man, shut the hell up. What is a woe tide? Man, shut the hell up. Hey, good morning. Yep, that's right. It's me, Uncle Lou, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching. Going to talk about a few of the games this week that I haven't talked about yet. 3 in particular. Kansas State, Vandy, Texas, Southern Cal, Clemson, Louisville, or Louisville, or Louisville. Whichever one, which way it is. I don't know. Anyway, Texas and Southern Cal. Man, what a game this looked like about 3 weeks ago. Not anymore. I was excited about this game in the preseason. I talked a lot about it this summer and in the offseason, and you know, when I did those Texas and Southern Cal previews along with all those other previews I did, but when I did the Texas and the Southern Cal previews, I spent a lot of time talking about this particular game. I thought it would be one of the marquee games of the year, really. I thought and still think Southern Cal is the cream of the crop in the Pac-12, and I was high on Texas. I didn't think they could win the Big 12 this year, but I thought they'd win 9 or 10 games. And then the season started, and Texas came out and completely embarrassed themselves on national TV in a game that was really hyped up because Texas was finally back, and they had Tom Herman, and the offense was going to do this and that, and what's his name? What's that jabroni they ran out of town that was coaching there, Charlie Strong? He'd had like his last 3 recruiting classes were all top 10, so they're loaded with athletes, and here comes Tom Herman. You know, Uncle Lou was buying. You tricked me, hook, line, and sinker. Texas comes out and looks like absolute dog crap. I mean, just got embarrassed by Maryland. You know, the only thing more embarrassing than that Texas loss to Maryland is Maryland's uniforms. I mean, they just looked terrible. They looked lost. They looked like they didn't know what they were doing, like they didn't even want to be there. Southern Cal, also a little bit disappointing week 1, but last week they rolled over Stanford 42-24. This game's in Southern Cal, and it won't be close. So, now, of course, the fake sports news media is still going to try to hype this game up as being 2, you know, big-name programs, Southern Cal and Texas, but this won't be a good game. You can't believe anything this fake news media, all this ESPN and Fox Sports and, you know, all these idiots on the radio and Paul Feinbaum and all these people. Not real sports media. Uncle Lou, the only one, gives you the truth day in, day out when it comes to college football. And this game not worth watching. It's going to be terrible. Southern Cal will roll in this game. It won't even be close. 3 touchdowns minimum in this one. What else is up? Texas is winning right now for the most disappointing team of 2017. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Longhorns. And you fooled me! And that pisses me off. What's next? Clemson and Louisville. Now this will be a good game. This will be an exciting game. The problem with this game is going to be, it's going to be compared to last year's game, which was one of the most exciting games of the year. It'll be hard to live up to that, but this is definitely a game worth watching. Clemson replacing Deshaun Watson with what's his name, Kelly Bryant, or whatever the hell his name is, quarterback at Clemson. Clemson's still loaded, especially on defense. NFL players everywhere, playmakers on offense, quarterback getting better every week. Humiliated Auburn last week. Auburn, season's still over. Stid Baloney just got sacked again right before I started to make this video. Speaking of Auburn, Auburn has won 2 of their last 6 games. Quit buying the hype on Auburn. They're not any good. And they're not trending this way. They're trending this way. They've lost 4 of their last 6 games going back to last year. They're not any good, okay? Malzahn is a fraud. He's not even a good PE teacher. Anyway, Clemson, Louisville. This will be a good game. The Lamar Jackson show against Clemson. Probably top 2 or 3 team in the nation for sure, Clemson. This game will be close, I think. I don't think Clemson comes out and blows them out. Lamar Jackson, if you want to win the Heisman again this year, sir, you've got to have a really big game here because this is your game this season. This is your biggest game of the year right now or your biggest game all year is right now, this weekend, Saturday, against the Gators. Clemson, you've got to have a big game. One of the reasons it's so hard to win the Heisman 2 years in a row is because to win the Heisman, you have to have just a remarkable season. Well, to win it a second time, your season is judged against the previous season. So, you know, if you won the Heisman and you had a really great season, you have to have an even better season. The benchmark is higher. That's why it's so hard to win it. So, Lamar Jackson, you've looked good. You've been impressive. We'll see. Can you do it against Clemson? We'll find out. My prediction in this game is that Clemson wins. I'm a buyer on Clemson. I picked Florida State to win the ACC in the offseason. That's not happening. Clemson is winning the ACC. It's just a matter of whether they do it at 12-0, 11-1, or 10-2. Those are the only questions for Clemson until the ACC championship game. That's it. So yeah, Clemson wins. I could see a 10-point game. I'm hoping for a closer game just because I'm probably going to be watching some of this one and I'd like to see a good game. But yeah, definitely worth watching. And now, Kansas State and Vandy. Now, who is Vandy? Is Vandy Kentucky? Because Kentucky's 2-0. Is Vandy South Carolina? Because South Carolina's 2-0. Is Vandy Mississippi State? Because Mississippi State's 2-0. Well, they're not Kentucky. Because Kentucky is terrible. And Vandy is not terrible. Vandy is better than Kentucky. Vandy is probably better than 2 or 3 or 4 teams in the SEC would be my bet this year. I think Vandy can win this game, and I'm going to pick them to win it. Now, Kansas State, you know, they're going to be a good team. Their coach has been there forever, Skeletor, or whatever his name is. There's a picture of him right here, Skeletor, Bill Snyder. It's going to be a good game, but I think Vandy can win this game. And I'll tell you right now, if Vandy can win this game, they could win 8 games this year. For real. I'm not making it up. They might win 9. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Vandy and South Carolina, 2 very similar teams right now. Now, South Carolina definitely has more impressive wins. I'll give them that over NC State. Well, Mizzou's not an impressive win. Vandy really hasn't beat anybody, but they've done they've done all they can do. They've beat 2 nobodies that were on their schedule. The games haven't been close, and they've looked good doing it. They've got one of the best running backs in the SEC in Ralph Webb. I don't care what anyone wants to say. He's definitely the best running back in the state of Tennessee and has been this is his 4th year straight now, being the best running back in the state of Tennessee. I know that makes the Voltars mad. That's just the way it is. Kamara, not better than Webb. Hurd, not better than Webb. John Kelly, who the hell is that? No one even knows or cares, really, for that matter. But, yeah, so I think Vandy can win this game. And since I'm an SEC homer, I'm going to go ahead and pick Vandy to win. I say Vandy wins this game 28-27. I think this will be a good game, too. Anyway, 3 games there for you worth watching this weekend. Plus, whatever crap team you root for, they probably have a game too, and maybe you want to watch that one. I don't know. Anyway, have a great day, and while you're busy not doing anything, click right here and subscribe to the Uncle Lou channel and watch it every day like you're supposed to. Thank you.